So what are we making today?
Today we're making shrimp and broccoli with cauliflower curry base. So I have peeled and deveined shrimp that's been marinated in garam masala. You can use any masala powder, tikka masala, whatever your flavor is and whatever you like, which is a mixture of different spices in the Indian cuisine, and just a sweet paprika and a little bit of salt.
Oh boy, this sounds yummy.
So I'm going to put the shrimp with no fat directly into the skillet.
And you're not using any fat. This is one of the fat-free.
This is the fat-free recipe again, yes. So shrimp is very low in fat. It has some cholesterol, but it doesn't have fat. It's high in protein.
And we're shooting for 3 ounces per person, yes?
Yes, yes.
So you're basically making a recipe for 2.
Yes, this is basically, exactly, this is recipe for 2. So again, because I'm not using any fat, I'm going to use chicken broth just to create some steam around it so it doesn't stick to the pan. And I'm gonna cover this for about maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute. In the meantime, I'm going to cook the cauliflower. This is organic cauliflower rosettes, 3 cloves of garlic, and about 1 inch of ginger. You can use less or more if you like. I just like a lot of ginger. Salt, a pinch of salt. And this time I'm using yellow curry powder into the cauliflower base. You can use more or less however curry you like. And then I'm using the chicken broth that I'm going to be cooking this in to make almost like a soup obviously all this is going to be blended, so you can adjust the amount of chicken stock that you put in, or vegetable stock, however you like it.
And that's the chicken broth that you make, yes?
Yes, this is the collagen chicken broth that I make. Yes, this has to be covered so it steams up the whole thing and it cooks the cauliflower all the way to soft texture.
You have your fan club back.
Yes, my fan club, my cat is back in the background. Because I'm gonna have to turn the shrimp over to make sure it's cooked all the way through on both sides. Okay, and cover it again for the next minute.
Get ready.
So now then the shrimp is finished cooking. I'm gonna remove it because I'm going to put broccoli in the same juice and steam it so it has the flavor of basically seafood or crustaceans, and the juice is going to allow us to steam it a little bit more so it doesn't stick to the pan. So I have already cut 2 bite-sized pieces. This is for 2 people again. You can add a little bit more of chicken broth just so it doesn't burn on the bottom. And cover it up and watch it because it takes about 2 to 3 minutes only. I check it after 2 minutes to make sure I don't overcook it. And I cook this on slow, so it's not burning. And it still looks great. So I think this is not quite done yet, but you can leave it as crunchy as this. Well, actually it's pretty done. So I'm just gonna leave it resting under the cover for just 1 second with no heat underneath. I'm going to check the cauliflower to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. And yes, that seems to be fine. So I'm going to turn it off. And now you have to be super careful because it's hot. But I got this wonderful stainless steel attachment for my blender, which I am super grateful. Well, there went one on the floor, so the dog might eat it later.
That'll be bonus.
Bonus, yes. So I put all the things that I put in earlier to make sure that
all the ginger and everything.
Yes, all the
stays in it.
ginger.
Okay.
Yes. This doesn't get hot, but you have to be careful when you blend it with the blender. So make sure then you have just a little bit of air. Obviously, you want to cover it and seal it, but make sure then you have a little bit of air evaporating. And I blend this. So because I have my stainless steel pot, I can blend it hot. So I start on low, and then obviously you want to blend it as long as you want to make it flavorful and creamy for you. And it does get fluffy. I add a little bit of rice wine vinegar. You can add lemon juice. You can add apple cider vinegar just to make it more balanced. It should be ready. And if you need to blend hot things, I don't recommend blending in plastic. Okay, so this is what the puree looks like, and this is the pureed cauliflower with the curry base and ginger. And you can just lay it on the base of your plate. If I'm making it for 2, obviously I have to divide it in 2. Then arrange your shrimp. And then your still green broccoli.
Wow, that is so beautiful.
And then I like to finish it off with chopped fresh cilantro. Enjoy.
Wow. Thank you. All mine.
Sorry.